Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day. So let's start off with an application letter for today's lesson. Here I found an example I wish to quickly run over with you. Here is the name of the writer, her address, the date, the person who the letter is addressing, and as well as the address. And at the bottom, you can see the first line, which is a greeting. It's a formal greeting, so it means this is a formal letter. If we scroll down, we can start to see the body of the letter. In this letter, we have only 2 paragraphs with a formal register, except for a few contractions I noticed. This is one of them. We usually don't use any contractions of any sort in a formal register. The first line, she is stating her subject line, which is that she is applying for an administrative assistant. If we continue to scroll down, we will find the closing line. She is attaching her resume, and she is hoping to speak with the human resources department for her to be considered for the job. At last, we see her signature, which is sincerely. She could also have used yours faithfully, yours sincerely. Those two are extremely formal. In this case, she only chose to use sincerely. Anyway, this lesson is going to involve page 61 from your student's book, as you can see here, page 61. You need to analyze the letter, which is to your right, to solve the exercises. Sorry, the letter is to your left, to solve the exercises to your right, and also the bottom part of the letter. In exercise 1, you need to match the elements A to G with the parts 1 to 7. Remember, we just ran over the parts of the formal letter just a moment ago with this example I showed you right here. This example. In number 2, you need to focus on the letter of each paragraph. Focus on the letter of each paragraph to solve exercise number 2. They are asking you what the paragraph is about. Next up, we have number 3. You have some questions. You need to answer them. Please justify your answers. You need to use arguments. And please don't only say yes or no. In exercise 4, you read the writing strategy, which is over here. They are giving you a few tips on how to write a formal letter. You need to answer these questions based on what you previously read. And then we go to your word book. It's, in a few words, it's more or less the same exercises, the same kind of exercises. Number 1, you match. It's a matching exercise. 1 to 6 with A to F. Here are the parts of the letter, and here is the letter per se. Next up, number 2, you need to complete the gaps 1 to 6. Here the letter has gaps, so it's a gap filling exercise. Here you have the options. You just complete them by replacing the blank spaces with these options over here. Just make sure that the letter is coherent and you have some cohesive devices. All right, in exercise 3, you complete the summary, you read the writing guide, and if you have time, you can plan a letter based on this prompt in your notebooks. We will go over all your doubts and questions on the lesson on Thursday, and see you then.